listeners. Good afternoon, viewers. Our guest today, Chad Titus, better known as Shots by Chad.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for having me.
I think, this is definitely long overdue
Very, very much long overdue.
because
I can agree on that.
all the work you've been doing and our conversation that we also had now, it's like the growth has reached levels which I think you also sometimes you're amazed at when you look at it.
Definitely.
I think
Definitely. I
you,
can agree 100% on that.
I think when you get up, you're amazed. You're
I had
looking
one
at,
of that experience this morning actually, where I was just started laughing and saying, yo, because I was looking at a finished project and I was just laughing like, yo, okay,
and I think it was almost like that moment where you were thinking, so much years back, you would
Wow.
never see or think
Wow.
yourself to be today.
Even a few months ago, I didn't see myself being this person that I am today. Definitely.
And like this inspiration that you are to the youth. Because definitely when you upload videos, I see how everyone's running, oh, shots by Chad and the kids, and when you're motivating the youth.
Yeah.
So so when I look at your platforms, not just you're a videographer, you're a photographer,
Yeah.
you're also motivating the youth.
I'm not just only making content for myself, yes.
You know what I mean? You're not just making content, posting it and being like, okay, let the people see behind the scenes of what I'm shooting, let the people see how I edit, let the people see my clips. As I'm saying, we spoke also, I see you with the setup. Sometimes in your
Yeah.
house, where you're motivating the youth, you got your lighting, you have
I
everything.
do all that stuff, yes. Just to give the message out.
And
Just
the
to
way
get the
you're
message out.
posting, you're being constant with it. It's not just like you're posting today. I'm seeing like almost every day.
Yeah.
If you scroll, you
And
see a
it
video.
takes time to do it because there's editing also involved.
And you have your
there's
other projects
the
as well.
Projects, yes. That I need to put on hold quickly. And then need to go do some motivation for my followers as well.
Yeah. So okay, let's get into the background of Chad Titus, Shots by Chad. Because sometimes we see Shots by Chad, we see Chad Titus, but we don't actually know Chad Titus. So if you don't mind, just a bit of background, Chad Titus. Who's he?
Okay. So I'm Chad Titus from Bishop Blavers. I'm a 30-year-old young man. I'm a father of two. Um, and I'm a school dropout. You know, I didn't do matric. Um, I've had my fair shares of doing the wrong thing in life. You know, drugs, alcohol. You know, messing around with different women and stuff. You know, gangsterism also as well. But today I can say that I don't regret going through all of that stuff because it made me into the person that I am today, you know. I'm saved by Christ. I'm a son of the Most High. You know, I'm proud to be laat ek dit in Afrikaans en sê bekeer vir my mense van die Elsies dat julle kan hoor ek is bekeer. Ek is skoon gewas deur die bloed van Jesus. En as ek terugkyk op my lewe, dan sien ek almal die verkeerde besluite wat ek gemaak het. Maar dit het nie vir my, hoe kan ek sê, gebruikie van vandag as ek gemaak die alles hy, as ek gemaak Chad Titus. So 'n klein bietjie background van Chad Titus is, ek is 'n 30 jaar oud, jong man van Bishop Blavers. En ek het 'n fair share van the wrong things, but I'm busy doing the right thing at the moment. That's why I motivated the youth every day.
So I like that piece where you said you are not it's not something that you don't regret your past because your past brought you to where you are today and it teaches you so much.
I can talk to a lot of young people today because of my past.
You know what I mean? It's not a matter of you saying, oh no, I regret. It's like
I didn't bury myself because of my past.
you using that now as a tool to motivate the youth,
Yes.
which you are doing.
That's what the youth should do. There's a lot of youth out here that's going through a lot of tough times, but they bury themselves in the tough time. They don't grow in the tough time or use the tough time as a tool to motivate the next person.
To see what lesson
Yeah.
is being shown to me.
Don't
What,
bury yourself.
what should I open my eyes to going
Yes.
through the situation?
I look at a lot of young people and I see like, okay, you made the wrong choice, but now you're stuck in it, you're buried in it. Instead of learning out of it and keep it moving.
And then using that also to motivate
Yeah.
going further because we look at it there is going to be that youth that's going through something, then you can be there and say, look here, I was there.
Yeah.
That's not perhaps my story, but I had also my fair shares of stories.
Yes.
But look what I turned out
There's
today.
someone that can relate to your story.
As you say, as we spoke about before, you do not necessarily need that matric in order to flourish, grow. Because look at you, I must say, we spoke about, you said during COVID,
Yo.
you became a content creator.
I became a content creator in COVID, yeah, and I didn't see myself as a content creator at the time.
That's what I wanted to ask now.
You see, I didn't realize that I'm becoming a content creator. I started TikTok back then when they used to say you are mal for making TikTok videos. Kijk, hier was the TikTok, again maak videos. It wasn't cool to make TikTok videos back in the day. They used to laugh at you like.
So that was like back in the day when the whole TikTok aspect came.
TikTok was lekker that time. There was no beef on TikTok. TikTok was
look
a
at
fun place to be.
it was that app where you were dancing.
Yeah,
You are
dancing and lip singing and stuff.
you are taking the new trend, you're taking the new song, and then you just lip syncing here.
Everyone was on TikTok. Even the people overseas was on TikTok. Chris Brown and all them, the people was on TikTok. It was nice. It was lekker.
So like, do you remember still your first video that you ever posted on TikTok?
My bro. My first video is I think it's Good Morning My Neighbor.
Because I thought I would throw that in just to because.
That's the first one where I said Good Morning My Neighbor.
And
then the other person replies and he says, Hey, F you.
And then how?
In that video, I think it got 5,000 views now. It's still sold, my brother. Like, yes, look here, 5,000. I was used to maybe getting 100 views. That's actually my first video, no? It got 100 views, so I said, nah, man, delete this app. What is this? You see. But then I tried again, and that video got 5,000. So everyone in the house was like, bro, 5,000, look here. That motivated me, like, nah, you can actually do this.
And then like, that time you were just into the like creating content, you didn't do the videography, photography?
No, I was still Team Salutas back in the day.
Oh.
Yeah, my name was Team Salutas. Some of them still know me as Team Salutas.
Then like, where did you decide, right, I'm gonna pick up the camera and go into photography? Or was it from small where you were like into the camera, you would pose, strike a pose, or was it?
I think it was from small, yes. But I didn't take note of it. I didn't focus on it, you see.
Because you were like probably going to school and
didn't have the proper camera and phone and stuff, you see. So, but I know it, man. I was always the guy to take the picture in the family groups and stuff.
Now the question is,
reunions.
What was the first camera that you owned? That very first camera.
It's a Canon R100. You know what happened? You know how I got it?
How?
I quit my job and I sold my car. Look at the sacrifices I had to make to get that camera.
So that means you were literally like
a permanent job, my bro. I quit.
You were like, I'm gonna pack up this, and I'm actually gonna give this photography a go.
Yeah, the people doubted in me.
Because remember,
how can you leave a permanent job?
That time there probably wasn't the followers. There wasn't properly.
Nah, I had followers. I had followers.
Oh, so you were like, okay.
I had followers back in the day with COVID already.
Oh yeah, you said with that first video.
Yeah, and then my account got banned. I had 3 accounts.
You said with that first video.
Yeah, so I had 3 accounts back in the day. This is actually my 3rd one. But this is the best one that I have now because on this platform, I'm doing amazing things, bro. Telling you, people is being motivated. I used to motivate the youth back in the day to sape and do the wrong things. There was one video of me that almost got 1 million views, a Coke video, like where I made jokes about doing Coke and stuff. You see, people loved it, but it was the wrong thing to do. You know, look at the picture I painted of myself on TikTok. Coke drugs. You see. That's
so like, the next question is, how was it like changing the view that someone has of you? You know what I mean? Because it's almost like you put that now out, it got the views, it got everyone, and now it's like you want to change a different aspect.
The Lord guided the whole thing. God allowed my account to get hacked. No? So the account got hacked. Person who hacked it emailed me. He wants 1,500 rand to give the account back. So I said, nah, it's fine, leave it. So I had to start from 0 again.
And then when you started with zero, how did that mind shift change come where you are like, right?
I was still busy doing my things, I was still trying to get the followers, telling the people, come and follow me on this account, come and follow me on this account, and it didn't work. But when my account started growing, the moment where I gave my life to Christ, and I started making different content, that's where my account grew.
So that's like, so maybe if you look
I
at it,
started making Christianity, gospel. I started making gospel content. That's why my account grew.
so like the question is, where did that come from? Where you decided that, right, putting all this content aside, and now my content is gonna go with the gospel. My content is going to
Because
the gospel.
I gave my life to Christ on the night of my mom's memorial service. You see, and from there on, I knew what I had to do with my voice and with my skills, and with my talent. I knew I had to give back to the youth again, but not in a party vibe, in a nice time, and sewing bottles and stuff. I knew I had to start giving scriptures, start making this gospel lip sync content and stuff. So that's where it actually happened for me, the moment where I gave my life to Christ. And I knew I gave my life to Christ, so I can't post with bottles and stuff and nice times. And so everything just fall into place, where my account got hacked and where I gave my life to Christ, and how I understand that you can't love for Christ, but you still showing another picture here on social media. You see, so that's how it happened for me.
Okay, so I just checked if everything is still there. Oh, so you drag. Okay, thank you. So sure, it's like how you changed your life, and then
I give God all the credit for that, my bro. For everything, even for losing my account, I give Him the credit because I know He's in control of
because
it.
you look at it, that was maybe meant to be
That was
for you
meant
to lose
be.
that
There was a
account,
reason for me to lose that
for you to
account.
continue with your content,
start-
but your
to
content
start
not getting
new.
as recognized. When you start over, you saw, oh yes,
I started new. But if you go on my TikTok now, if you scroll right down, you will see there's videos there where I say my account got hacked, come and follow me. There's maybe like 2 or 3 videos where you still see me with bottles in the club and stuff. You see, that was before the time I gave my life to Christ. That was still my last parting.
true.
My last parting, because the day when my mother passed away, that was also my last drugs and wine, tasting the wine over my lips.
So it was probably like the eye opener kinda
It was the eye opener.
where
But
you're.
all the pain that I felt, that moment, the wine and the drugs wasn't gonna be a good thing with that pain mixing it. I had experience a few years ago where my cousin got shot, and I mixed that pain and hurt with wine and drugs. It wasn't good, bruh. It wasn't good.
If you look
I
at
was fighting with a lot of different people, with families, anyone who's in my way, you're gonna get a beating or something.
If you look at it, if you are going to continue maybe that route, then you are later going to
Bruh.
destroy yourself,
Someone could have lost his life maybe with the pain that I felt.
or
from
if
my
not, maybe
mother's
you
passing,
yourself by.
And I could have lost my life always by maybe choking the wrong person who has a weapon. You see, so I knew that I can't mix this wine and drugs with this hurt and this pain, because drunk people they do stupid things, man.
Especially like
See.
now you're sad and then you want to escape from the
What-
sadness.
What if
into-
someone comes and he starts saying the wrong thing while I'm drunk, and I don't want to hear that.
Or maybe
I'll
you
take all
walk,
that hurt and anger out on him.
or maybe you walk into a car, or you maybe do something which you
Yeah.
cannot.
You see?
So like moving, right? So you changed your life. You decided that right, you're gonna post gospel content, Christianity content. Was that the time when you also got into videography and photography, or
No,
what?
I was already in photography and in videography while I was busy partying. There's a video, if you scroll down, I have this jacket on that video. You will see where I say in the camera, why don't you want to be the cameraman? If the cameraman can stand like this, and I'm showing the bottles in the club, because the cameraman, he always gets sorted out.
Oh, so you
always
were
sort the camera guy out. We'll pour for him.
so you were videographer and photographer still at that time.
I did do it already that time. My kids
But
sometimes had to go sleep hungry because I'm shaping and cooking all the pay out that I'm making tonight. Say for instance, I'm coming to your podcast. I'm shooting here for you. You pay me 3K for the night. I go home, I go cook all the whole 3K, I cook it out instead of going home and giving food to my children.
Sure.
How wrong is that? That's wrong, bro.
It's like you're at that time you're thinking and your priorities were not maybe straight.
My priorities was bruiser, drugs, and for and women.
And your kids were born at that time, right?
Yes, they were born.
So like
They was looking for me, crying for me.
so
My mother phoned me like 80 times, 90 times. When I checked the calls, 90 missed calls. Where are you?
yeah.
Kids is crying here. I'm busy partying, all that money out.
So if you look at it, the mindset, like that wasn't actually the mindset, it was what the substances were doing
Bruh.
and what the partying and
You
the
think you're right, but you're wrong. That's why I can talk to a young man tonight. I know there's a lot of young men who do the same thing that I did. There's a lot of them who do their things, neglecting the family, but providing for the bruiser.
from a point of you speaking now because you have
Yeah.
you have now the views, you have the follows, you have the likes, you have the shares, you have the reposts. You're speaking from a place of I have the experience.
And I couldn't do it without the help of the Lord. I wasn't going to be able to let go of the drugs because out of my own power. And you know what? I actually tried it a lot of times. Then I'm maybe clean just for a week because I'm trying most. I mean, you go Vrydag, weer terug.
Because if you look at the I think it's the steps to recovery. It says that you must admit as well as you need a higher power to assist you, which is the Lord.
Yes,
It's true what you say, and that's where the higher power comes
Your
in.
power is too weak for that thing. That thing is going to keep you there. It's going to hold you there. I look at a lot of young people and then I see how they're stuck in there, no? And then I can meet, like, I was also stuck there. But how can I make it out of here? I'm not better than you. You see? I'm also a human being just like you are. You actually have more experience than me. You are, jy's al 'n groot man al like so, man. But you're still stuck in something. But you don't realize that you need that higher power to come out of it. And I'm one of the lucky ones that accepted the higher power, so
And look now today, now you have basically, so to say, the platform which you can spread this positivity. You
Lord
have the
knew. The Lord
environments where you can spread this positivity. You can literally go in to a shoot and you can even spread it at the shoot and be like, guys, look here. I was there.
Definitely.
Motivation. So
and I'm not forcing anyone. I'm not putting pressure on no one, so no one can look at me, hey, hier kom my brother, ons help gou weg, hy gaat nou weer vir ons preek of hy gaat nou weer druk op ons kop. Nee. I just give you the love of the Lord and then I keep it moving. The Lord will do the rest.
it's a matter of if you're going to take it in, you're going to take it in.
Yeah.
If it's not being taken in.
I'm just planting the seed and then I keep it moving.
And then
Someone
the
else will
vessel,
come and give some water.
and then
then
another vessel will come and drop the
Yeah.
water. Another
So,
vessel will come drop the water, and
you go
another
from
vessel will maybe
there.
open the eyes to
A
see
lot
that.
of people want to do everything at the same time. You want to drop the seed, you want to drop the water. Now you're putting too much pressure on this thing. This thing is not going to grow like that. Ek weet waarvan ek praat, man. Ek het al met brothers oor eendag gekom al en dan. Hulle praat te hard vir my, hulle preek op my kop. Ek wil nie vir julle hoor, it's not going in. Just because how you bringing it through to me.
How you bring it
Die waarheid
across.
maak my seer, man. And now they're talking the truth to you. They're telling you what's going to
But
happen
sometimes,
to you.
it's sometimes the way you telling the message and then how you delivering it.
But you can't
It's
tell
like-
because
it's
it's
like
the
the-
same to everyone.
It's like the delivery, like especially when you speak in.
It's almost like you need to give a good service with your delivery.
That's why I say the delivery.
God just come and throw the package.
The
here.
delivery is the secret behind getting a message out there.
Yeah,
The same with the
very
whole.
important.
Some of the whole making content, making videos, making the podcast.
Yeah.
How am I going to deliver it in such a way?
For instance, like maybe you make a video, you say the motivation speech with no sound. You're gonna hear the difference when you add a little sound to it. You know, if
Especially if you add like the
Just go
correct,
check my
if you
videos.
add the correct, sometimes if you add the correct
Instrument.
instrumental also
yeah, go
in,
and
then you
check my
hear it, it's
videos.
like
You
ting
will
ting
hear
ting, it's
there's
something there.
motivational background
It's like a
sound.
piano or something that's like
Go and check it
low
out,
in
you
the
will see it.
background.
Ah,
So it's almost like the delivery.
it's a big difference.
It's a big difference. So going
Delivery
straight
is wrong.
to the delivery and videos, sounds. Let's go into the videography,
Yeah.
photography. how is that industry like? Being now in the industry, because as you see, we have social media, we have all those platforms where other artists, you can be called artists, right? Videography, photography, yes, because what you do is actually the color correction, the sound,
vision that you need
seeing
to
if it's
have.
stereo, seeing if it's mono,
Yeah.
like is it gonna distort? So it is like an
You need to
artist,
see the project before you do it even.
and
You
it's
need
almost
to see
like
what you're gonna do.
there's a lot of not experimenting, but there's a lot of let's see how this sound, let's see how that sound. So that's like
There's a
artistry.
lot of work going into it.
So like, how's that field been since you started? Now with the whole videography, and also now in terms of bringing it to TikTok, putting the content out there, shooting your music videos.
You know what? For me, I will always give the credit to the Lord because He's been good to me. He's always been good. He's still good to me because there's sometimes where I feel like I have too much work, you know. But I can't complain because I ask for it. Now the Lord is giving it in overflow. Like I work with everyone, like you said. You see me working with this person, with that person.
That's why I thought I will mention that at the beginning because you're like everywhere.
All
You,
over the place. I'm working with everyone, my bro. I'm
And-
working with Bali G now, Sunday.
and I think you're
My
working
man,
with
my man.
you're working with NPS, Never Panic
Yeah.
Studios. He was also here in studio. You're working with him. You are shooting music videos. You are so
NPS now we didn't do anything yet.
no, but there is a
There is a connection here due to following, and we met once in person in front of his house.
okay. So there is, but we do not
Know each other, yeah.
we do not go too much now into the, until the plans are
So
there
gonna do something.
and the Almighty has set it out. So we just
Yeah.
we speak in it there.
Yeah,
Like,
you know, I used to run after people like, can I do a video with you? Can I do a video with you? That was in the beginning. See, I wanted to get my name out there. I don't do that anymore.
it's a matter of what's
Yeah,
coming
you
to
can
you.
come to me and ask me to do it.
Because
will
I
do
don't
it.
think-
I'm not gonna chase anyone away.
I don't think I see much videos of you saying bookings, email. Yeah, is here and there, but
Yeah.
it's true what you say. It's not like you every second or every third video is like bookings.
Ah.
You will put it there and you will continue with your content like
I'm actually starting to do that now. Actually,
which
like book your booking today.
no, which
I'm
is
starting now with it because I committed. I haven't been doing this.
that's why I looked at
haven't
it.
been doing this. I have the platform to do it, but I'm not doing
Because
it.
like
so
when I went through, I saw okay, here's the motivation content. Here is the behind the scenes. Here is some projects that's there. There's a lot of family content when we are going out, and then there's some of you speaking in the church also.
yeah.
So that's a reason. But I was like, okay, there's not much bookings. But I was like, okay, Shots by Chad. He probably has a lot of
Right.
projects happening, and now he's
Stuff is
like,
coming in, bro. Crazy.
and now he's like to himself, you know what? I don't wanna put too much also.
I already have bookings for the end of this year. The booking is coming. That's why you guys must book before the time. You guys can't wait for
What's
2
the booking
weeks.
information while we're on that
You
topic?
can't, you can't wait for 2 weeks to make a booking. Book before the time. So if you want the information, it's Chad Titus on TikTok, Chad Titus on Facebook, Chad Titus on YouTube. Even if you put Chad Titus on Google, you will find me over there. That's where you can make your booking.
If you look at it, that's all
Any
blessings now.
place where you can message me, that's where you can make your
If
booking.
you look at it, that's all blessings now.
Yeah.
That you can sit here today and be like, I got bookings for end of the year.
At the end of the year.
It's like,
And that people is lucky because they're getting the old price. At the end of the year, the price is gonna be different.
Yeah,
because
especially-
I'm gonna be have different equipment by the time.
and especially now with the diesel and petrol and everything
Yeah.
going up,
The
and a
price
lot
not
of things
gonna
is
be the
going
same
up.
by that time.
So it's like to transport your equipment, especially if it's like the shoot is not just here, there's
Yeah.
different locations.
You need to go out, yes.
I get what you mean.
My latest video, I think it's where I post and I was on my way to Mama's Body to go do a matric ball. So I said there, I'm actually going far to do this thing. I'm driving far. I think ik denk die feeste wat ik gegaan het was Rippie Kasteel om een matric ball te gaan doen. Zien zo ver gaat ik om een week te doen. Like the people book me from Rippie Kasteel, my bro. They could have booked someone that's living
Is that
there.
all now because they see in your platform? They
I
see
think
the work
it's
you
that,
do?
Yeah. But most of them are fans also.
So like-
when I come there, the mother would tell me, "What you can is my like to they feel like blessed to have
Because
me
like,
in their presence.
That's what I started with at the beginning. The kids, when they see you, I see something in the video, the kids are running, hey Chad,
Yeah.
hey Chad.
Nou,
How's that?
Hulle weet wie Chad Daniel is.
How's that feeling like you come into a place, especially shooting. Like I saw you shot on Bishop Lever Sports Field.
Yeah.
There you must have got a lot of people be like, hey,
Chad.
Chad, how is that feeling where you seen, hey, without me even saying something, the kids are here running, they're excited to see me.
But I'm not new to it, no, so it's not a new thing for me. Like I said, I've started in COVID already. So in COVID time, the people was already knowing me as almost a TikTok.
Oh, so
they
you
knew
just
already.
grew the account over time.
Yeah, people know me for a lot of years now, actually.
And how was the Bishop Lever shoot? Because there I see you are having wide angles
Nah,
and
I still have
long
more
range
shots left
angles.
that I need to.
how was that experience?
That experience, for me, I enjoy every experience because I love what I'm doing.
Now,
Any experience of shooting, I'm enjoying
in the
it.
past 2 years, I know you say you enjoy shooting, but what is your favorite shoot that you did? Like, let's not say maybe favorite, maybe one that you are like, hey, this one is going to be one with the books. I'm always going to
No.
remember this shoot, or working with this person, or working behind the scenes, or like you get that one or two, like in 2 years that you're like, hey. You know what I mean? It's like you're sitting there, you're thinking, you're thinking this one, or I worked with this person. It's such a, it's like, there's no, that's something I didn't expect to happen when I started this. Now
You know what? I'm not even sure if I can mention this person's name, bro. There's a lot of things going on, man. I'm not gonna mention his name. It's fine.
okay, so there was one where you were like,
I'll inbox him. No,
okay, that's
You're
okay.
bringing me back now a little bit.
But there was one. So okay,
There was one, definitely, yeah.
shoo.
But
So-
I even, like I said, I neglected my kids, bro, for this person to go shoot for this person. I started sleeping at his house, Suma.
To do the shoot.
Because he's conduct daarna. So, like, he Suma kept me after a while. He said, nah, bro, you're part of the team now, man.
To do the shoot.
And other people would be like a fan of me just because I'm connected with that person. It's because they see me with that person now. He's so big. He's making my name also big now with his name.
So at times does that happen where you go shoot for a particular client or a particular person, and then that also goes on to, you get followers from doing that shoot, you
Yeah.
get views from, so it's like sometimes
people
you,
acknowledge me more now. Something like that.
and like I know we spoke already about the motivation, the youth in, so like lastly, the motivation was supposed to be lost, but we did it while we were on the
Save it
topic.
already for them, yes.
So like the last question, because I know we went over our 15 minutes, but it's okay. As I said, we're having a conversation, we're getting the information out there. We want people to not just open the video and be like, next. Because that's our social medias. There's so much content to consume. We want everyone to
But
stay.
I do
and
have
like,
another motivation for the people before we make done. So
can we do it after my next question?
yes, we can
Because
do
my
that
next
on the
question
last
is,
part.
if you can, is there any events that you're shooting for that you feel that people can come and support, or people can, like, is there anything happening in this year that you can feel like, look here,
You know what? The events, it's not. I'm not so big on events anymore. You know, most of my work that I do now, it's weddings, matric balls, funerals, birthdays.
just basically like the private
Yeah.
bookings where,
Because I'm not in the event era anymore.
okay, so basically,
lot of people, they started distancing as well when I gave my life to Christ. It's almost like, nah, you can't party with us anymore. So we're not gonna book him still. We need someone to party with us, because they can give you a bottle. Then they give you a half payment, because they can give you a bottle, they can give you some coke maybe. So they don't give you a full payment. So it's
And
all
now-
so
and now-
it's-
and now
so
it's-
it's
and now the
almost
new
like,
Chad-
we can't give him wine anymore. So now we need to give him a full payment.
and now the new Chad wants the full payment because you
Yeah.
have the family,
So now they're not
you
gonna
have
mess
bills
with
to
you
pay, you
anymore.
have responsibilities.
They can't come with afslag anymore. But I still give a lot of people afslag. I'm just that person. A good
And
person.
no, once you do that, the blessings actually do come within
But
that.
I don't even look on the afslags.
Like when you give in,
I just give it as natural.
it's like when you're like, okay, I'll give you a discount on there. A few months later, you maybe get a booking that's like much bigger than that
And
one.
you know what? I don't even look out for it anymore. It just happens.
Because
Like,
it's almost
a
like
normal thing
the
for me
Lord
now.
sees it like, look here, where Chad could have done that. He was like, you know what? Let me my help out.
Yeah.
I'll still come do, and you still deliver
In the
the
beginning,
quality.
Yes, in the beginning it was like I'm gonna give something to receive something, but now I'm just giving it, and I'm still receiving it, but I'm not looking out to receive.
Because sometimes when you, it's almost like if you now giving and expecting to receive, then it's like
in the beginning
it
was
doesn't
like that.
it doesn't almost like, you remember when you give to receive, that doesn't almost happen like the
Like the way
blessings
you
don't
want
almost
it to.
follow like it is now.
Yeah,
'Cause now it's like-
it's overflowing.
It's almost like now, for example, you go to the community, you're giving back to the community. You don't expect anything. You finish at the event, you close, you pack up everything, you go home.
Yes,
Maybe next week or 2 weeks, someone phones you like, hey, I've seen your work, come fly down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You never know when that. And
that's how it happens.
There's the
Even-
question I want.
even the next day, not even the next week. Like the next day, I see something happens, and I know it's connected of what I done yesterday.
there's the question that I wanted to ask. Is there any plans to go out of SA with your videography and photography? If you can share, is there the plans?
There is plans, but I can't also say it.
No. I just
I
wanted
can't
to ask.
mention the names.
I just wanted to ask if there is plans. So
there
now,
is plans, definitely.
now we know what to expect to go out to South Africa. And how's your? You excited for that whole journey? Is
I have my passport ready, bro. I have my passport ready.
so it must just happen.
It must just happen. I'm just waiting for that Instagram message to say, let's go.
So it must just happen. So lastly, let's jump into it. The motivation to the youth.
Okay, so my motivation, kyk die mense, ek wil vir julle motivate vandag vir julle jong man na buite man. Ek is 'n jong man van wie so bly was. Ek het ook drugs gedoen. Ek was ook met gangsterisme betrokke gewees. Ek het die skool klaar gemaak. Ek was gedus gewees vir die skool wat ek by gewees het. Verstaan? So as ek 'n goeie ding met my lewe kan doen, kan sy ook 'n goeie ding met jou lewe doen. My broer al het jy nie skool klaar gemaak. Al was sy ook met gangsterisme besig gewees. Al was sy ook met drugs besig gewees. Sien jy nou? Sy kan 'n goeie ding maak met jou lewe. Hier's ek om dit vir jou te sê vandag. Living proof. Sy kan 'n goeie ding maak met jou lewe. En ek weet sy het alles saam met bro om 'n bietjie beter te lewe. So maak sy net die eerste staat met bro man. Maak sy net die eerste staat, but jy gaan jou los met die kon na die Here toe en die dinge sal beter raak. Bless you.
And lastly, I want to thank you for taking the time. You and your brother, you know, petrol's up, alles is up. Maar when I asked you, you guys were like, no, is he gonna come? And as I say, I was like myself, like, I was like, yeah, you know what? Just send this message, man, and see what happens. But he actually came. I want to say thank you. And may whatever you do and touch be a blessing to you and your family and your brother.
Thank you.
May what you touch be prosperous.
Thank you very much.
Because it's not every day that someone will tell you, look here, may what you touch be a blessing, may it be prosperous, and may
We need more of that.
you continue to grow in what you're doing.
We need more of that, yes.
Because instead of just saying, oh, thank you, it's like me telling you that what you're doing, may it grow. Because I know you wanted to get to a level. There is a level in your mind which you're not saying yet.
Definitely.
The Lord also knows there's a level. He's using your platform
Yeah.
to be there for that youth. He's maybe even using your brother to go with you.
Yeah.
But you, as I say, he's learning from the best, even if it's behind the scenes. Because that's something,
Learning from the best.
That's
you know, a
something
lot of
that you
people
can-
tell me that, you know.
that's
I don't
something
feel
you
like
can
that
also,
yet.
you know.
I don't feel like that yet, but a lot of people tell me that best in the business.
Because like photography, videography, you can always, you know, especially when your brother goes overseas, you know, then we can have the next, you know, shots by. I'm just saying that you was over there.
Still the
That
same
we
surname.
can maybe have still the same surname. Then that's our South African, and then that's our international, you know.
Yes. You can just send him the message. Look here, there's a shoot going on next week, but yeah,
You
Elsies Radio
see?
station going to take care of it.
You see, buddy, for you make it, buddy. So it's like you guys are not seeing it, but the blessings are there. Sometimes we don't see it.
There's definitely a goal I want to reach. To
You see?
bring the business not just to myself but to my family. Sien jy?
You see how I
By
mentioned
Sako Ivies.
how I mentioned this stuff before you even come
Sako
mention it.
Ivies. That's
because-
one of my goals I want to reach.
You know what I mean?
Employ like one of my family members. Look here.
It's like
Work for me,
you're
there's
you're
good money
doing
involved.
the job creation. You're creating that job. You
Yeah.
need assistance. Your family members say, right, come on, you know,
Go, you saw-
come work with
As a
me.
paycheck, as a check involved.
You know what I mean?
Everybody gonna need a paycheck at the moment, at the end of it.
You and your brother, the work you are doing, may you be blessed, you and your family. And what's the last part did you say? If it's not shot by,
It wasn't shot right. If the shot was a shot by Chad, it wasn't shot right.